Nah, Thani, I want you to do something for me, okay? You ready?
Okay.
Okay. I want you to imagine for a moment that you get a letter in the mail explaining that a family member has just passed away.
I don't know.
Which is great news! Because you just inherited the family farm.
Oh, the family farm!
Congratulations, because you're sick and tired of the hustle and bustle of the big city. You eagerly travel to your new home to start a new life. Once there, you make an effort to meet new friends and maybe even chat up that cute redhead that lives next door.
Ooh, finally, I can go cow tipping.
Yeah, and one day, you decide that every single one of them should die.
They wouldn't cow tip with me. They don't understand. They have to go.
Yeah, it got a little bit dark there at the end. So, Thani, how much do you know about farming games?
Farming it, not really very much. Not really too much, other than you must obviously plant things and grow things, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, there are a ton of them. There's a ton of the Harvest Moon games, which are specifically one of them we're gonna talk to about today. But there is also like a bajillion other new franchises. One called My Life in Porsche, I believe, and then there is Stardew Valley, and then you get like the mass-produced Farming Simulator 2000 and whatever, current year.
Gotcha. I haven't heard about Harvest Moon. I haven't heard anything about a Harvest Moon game in a long time, so this is going to be a treat.
Yeah, usually you don't associate mass murder with farming games, do you?
No, not at all.
No. Yeah, this is something that you legitimately can do in Harvest Moon DS. So, to just set the scenario, right? You have traveled to the village and you've taken over your farm from your dead relative, which is, by the way, there's always a dead relative that leaves you their farm. So there's like a ton of corpses if you take all of these dead relatives from these games.
Gotcha.
But in Harvest Moon DS and in a lot of other Harvest Moon games, I think maybe in all of them even, there is one specific festival that you can contribute to, which is called the Harvest Festival. And in Harvest Moon DS, there is this huge pot standing on the village square where this whole festival is going to be run. Now, they want you to put an ingredient into the soup because they're making like a huge bowl of soup.
Okay.
And in the game, you can, of course, you can bring carrots, or you can bring eggs, or you can choose to bring, like, your cat's meat, whatever. But, Thani, you can also put in a mushroom into the soup, and mushrooms can be very dangerous.
Oh dear. Okay.
Have you ever gotten food poisoning?
Oh my goodness. Yes, I have gotten food poisoning before. From sushi, actually. Never eat sushi in Nevada. It's apparently near that area. It's a curse to eat the fish there. And how ironic that I ended up eating fish and getting horribly sick from it.
Yes. Well, if you pick the wrong mushroom in Harvest Moon, you can make everybody sick. But what if you didn't pick that mushroom by accident? What if you went and found a level 100 poisonous shroom and you put it into the soup? What do you think happens?
Do they die?
Well, I like to believe so. So what happens, right, is that you are the very first person that eats the soup. And when you do, the game kind of freezes, you fall over, and it's game over. The screen goes black.
Oh my gosh, that's... Don't drink the punch lost.
You know what? I've actually written that in the script. Talk about Jonestown, because that's exactly what it is. Don't drink the punch. In the game, if you just poison the soup with like something like with a mild poisonous mushroom, everybody eats it at the same time. Now the game freezes when you die, but I like to think that most of the people there who have their backs to you die immediately, because you just take a little sip. I mean, one bite is all it takes for you to just fall over and perspire.
That's crazy. Literally one bite and almost instant death. That's oh my god. When you said that you were gonna kill people, I imagined like this dorky farmer busting out a minigun and going on a Doomslayer rampage, but this is so much scarier.
Yeah, this is way more insidious, and I absolutely fucking love it, man.
It's really cool. So what happens then?
Nothing. It's game over. You're dead. The screen goes black, and the credits roll.
Wait, it's a permanent game over?
Yeah, it's a permanent game over. Maybe you can reload a save or something, but it's not like you wake up again.
That's... Oh my... Oh, that is super insidious. That's both really cool and... Imagine being a dumb little kid and accidentally putting... Like, haha, it'd be so funny if I put this mushroom in here. No, I'm dead!
I like to imagine that there was always one guy sick that day, and then he comes to the town square, and there's just like 50 corpses just lying there.
Oh look, free soup.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, don't drink the punch. This actually does really remind me about the Jonestown poisonings, where all of the people drank the punch, and that was laced with cyanide, I believe. It was 1,000 people that died. It was the worst. It was the worst mass murder, so to speak, until September 11th.
That's crazy. You know, I never knew that the death count was that high for that. I always thought it was like a small party of people, but 1,000?
Yeah, let me actually do some research here and see how many people died. Now, I want to also take this opportunity to say that, a lot of people say don't drink the Kool-Aid, because that's where that thing comes from, but that wasn't actually the case. They did not drink any Kool-Aid. They drank some sort of flavor thing. Yeah, so it was 900 and something deaths.
Jeez. Oh my god. I knew that like the Harvest Moon games were so like they had an underlining of depth of lore, little weird things you could do. Like veterans would know exactly what to do, but maybe a first-time player would stumble on. But that's crazy. Is that in any other Harvest Moon game?
The poisoning of the soup, you mean?
Yes.
I don't know, quite frankly, and honestly, I don't know if they meant for that to be the what's the word? Insinuation. Aha! I did it! Words!
Gotcha. Nice.
Woo! I'm king of my words, Thani.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if they meant it like that, but that is definitely how it comes across, and if you die that quickly from eating it, then at the very least, all the people that don't see you keel over are going to die as well.